Hello, and welcome back to another Tracker video, where today I will be showing you how to add colour to the volcanoes that I shown you how to place into Kerbin in this video. Here. Make sure you watch this video first if you want to know how to place the volcanoes. You want to open the game directory and then go into the game data folder, and then you'll want to scroll down and through the list of mods until you find the mod that you made. Remember to watch the video if you haven't done this already, my other video, because that video will show you how to make this mod. So you'll need to go into the game data folder on Kerbin, then into your custom volcano mod, which in my case is called Volcano, then into MapDecal maps where you'll be placing the image. So I'm going to open paint.net. You can use anything like this, any photo editor, as long as it supports layering. So you're going to want to go into your MapDecal maps, click on the picture, Control C and then Control V, expand canvas, and here is the height map for Mount Rainier. Now I will add a new layer, and then I will go on to Google Maps and I will zoom in on Mount Rainier. But you see, there's lots of these markers that are in the way, and these markers are not very useful for adding colour to volcanoes because they will show up in the terrain. So instead I use this website, which is Volcano Discovery's interactive map of volcanoes and earthquakes, because it doesn't, and then you have it set to satellite view like this, because defaults to this, I think. So you'll want to set it to satellite view, and then you'll want to hide the earthquakes and volcanoes like that. Now I'll zoom in. You can't use scroll wheel, so you have to either double click or press the plus. And I'm going to zoom in on Mount Rainier, and I'll put it roughly centered in the middle of the screen. And then I'll get snipping tool and I'll just take a screenshot of it like that. I will then press Ctrl and V to paste. Hang on. Ctrl and V and keep the canvas size. You don't want to expand it. And this is the difficult bit. You now have to set layer 2 and give it around maybe 100% 100 opacity out of 255, which is probably about 1/3 opacity. And here you can see I am doing a time lapse, and that is because centering the color map with the height map is a very painstaking process. You have to not only adjust the you not only just have to adjust the size of it to its perfect, but you also have to perfectly line it up. And that can result in it taking a very long time to get it eventually centered. And even then, when I did eventually get it centered, it wasn't perfect. So you might not have the patience to do this, because it took me 26 minutes to get this done. You can see I'm just constantly going back and forth, tweaking the size and the alignment of it. And yes, this is sped up 16 times. Anyway, the time lapse will be ending soon. Right, it's centered now. So now I've centered the map. I'm going to crop the image down to the size of the height map. I'm gonna turn off the height map now. Now I'm gonna go into File. I'm saving. Now you can see I'm saving into Pictures. So I'm going to want to go into MapDecal Maps, copy the directory and paste it in there. Now you're going to want to save it as a PNG, then save it as the name of the volcano, and then I usually put color on the end, and then save. Then you're going to want to flatten the image, and then you can close it. Now I'm going to click on this one and refresh, and there it is. Here's the color map that I just made. Now you're going to want to go into the config file. You're going to highlight everything, Control C, and you're going to go down to like this, Control V, then just edit this second one and put color on the end of that, because that's the name of the picture I just made, the color map. Now I'm going to set user's high map to false. And now it's done. Now I can load up the game. Right, now that the game has loaded, I'm going to go on to my save. And I am going to go to the volcano that I'm changing the colour of. So I'm going to the tracking station. I've left a plane on top of the volcano, so not that one, this one here. Now to add the colour to Mount Rainier here, all you have to do is press Control K. Mount Rainier. And I won't be changing the size, all I'll be doing is setting the colour map to Mount Rainier, which is the one I added. And then press apply and save, and then we will see the difference. It's sometimes they are a bit bright when they apply. And here is the new color map for Mount Rainier. If we go directly above, you can see it's just the map that I added. Anyway, if you didn't enjoy this video, remember to dislike and unsubscribe. And remember, you might not watch the next one if you unsubscribe.